Hi guys! Women have very dark manipulation tactics they use to control you, and you're probably not even aware of it. It's always painted that men are so deceptive, lying, and manipulative, not caring about who they hurt along the way. But women are masters of psychology, and a lot of them use these 10 tactics I'm about to share with you. 1. Withdrawal. This is a classic power move. One moment, everything seems fine, and the next, she becomes cold and distant. She might give you one-word answers, take hours to reply to your texts, or just act like you're not there. As a man, you are often taught to be a problem solver and to make your partner happy. So when she suddenly goes quiet, your mind immediately goes into overdrive. You start asking yourself, what did I do wrong? Did I forget her birthday or our anniversary? Did I say something insensitive? You start to worry and blame yourself. While you are panicking and trying to figure out what you did, she is calmly watching. She knows exactly what she's doing. This tactic is designed to make you feel insecure and anxious. She wants you to constantly think about her and worry about losing her. By doing this, she keeps you from getting too comfortable or taking her for granted. You end up apologizing and trying to make up for something, even if you did nothing wrong in the first place. It puts her in complete control of your emotions. 2. Mirroring. Mirroring is a very sneaky trick. It's when a woman carefully observes you and then starts acting just like you. She will copy your habits, your opinions, and your interests to make you believe that you have found your perfect match or soulmate. For example, if you mention you love a specific type of music, she will suddenly say it's her favorite too. If you're passionate about hiking, she'll act like she loves the outdoors. She might even start using the same slang words or gestures that you use. At first, this feels amazing. You think, wow, I finally found someone who completely gets me. But the problem is that it's often an act. She isn't being her genuine self. She is creating a character that she knows you will like. The goal is to make you lower your guard and trust her very quickly. Once you feel that deep connection and let your defenses down, you become much easier for her to control and manipulate later on. 3. Guilt tripping, making you feel bad to get her way. Most good men feel a strong sense of responsibility to keep their partner happy and safe. Manipulative women know this and use it against you. For instance, you might notice clear signs that she is being unfaithful or lying about something. When you calmly try to talk to her about it, instead of answering your questions, she will flip the script. She might start crying and say, I can't believe you would accuse me of that. Or she might get angry and blame you, saying, you're just being insecure and controlling. Suddenly, the conversation is no longer about her suspicious behavior. It's about how you are a bad partner for not trusting her. You start to doubt yourself and wonder if you were just overreacting. Before you know it, you are the one apologizing to her just to make her feel better and end the fight. She completely avoids taking responsibility, and you are left feeling confused and guilty. 4. The hot and cold method. This tactic is designed to make you feel addicted to her. It works in 2 phases. The hot phase. First, she showers you with love and attention. She will text you all the time, compliment you constantly, and make you feel like you are the most amazing man in the world. The cold phase. Then suddenly she flips a switch. She becomes distant, uninterested, and cold. Her texts become short and dry, like, I'm fine, okay, or talk to you later. This sudden change makes you panic. You'll start messaging her more, asking what's wrong, and maybe even buying her gifts to try and win back her affection. You become like an addict chasing a high, and she knows that she can control your actions by giving and taking away her attention. 5. The power of suggestion, planting ideas. This is a very subtle form of manipulation because she never directly asks for what she wants. For example, instead of saying, I want you to buy me that necklace, she'll say something like, wow, I saw the most beautiful necklace online today. I can't stop thinking about it. Or instead of saying, take me on a vacation, she might say, my friend Sarah's boyfriend just surprised her with a trip to the beach. She's so lucky to have a man who does things like that for her. She is dropping hints and making suggestions. Later, when you decide to buy her that necklace or plan a trip, you feel like a great, thoughtful boyfriend for coming up with such a wonderful idea. But in reality, she guided you to that decision. She gets exactly what she wants without ever having to ask for it, and you think you're being romantic and original. These 6. Love bombing. Too much, too soon. Love bombing is one of the most powerful and dangerous tactics. It's when a woman overwhelms you with intense affection, compliments, and attention right at the beginning of a relationship. Day 1. You're the most handsome man I've ever met. You're perfect. Day 3. We have so much in common, it's like we're soulmates. Week 1. I've never felt this way about anyone before, I'm falling for you. Week 2. I love you. This flood of affection is designed to sweep you off your feet. It makes you feel incredibly special and creates a powerful emotional bond very quickly. The goal is to get you hooked on her and the relationship before you have a chance to think clearly or notice any red flags. Once you are fully invested and emotionally attached, you become very vulnerable to her control. 7. Gaslighting, making you question your reality. Gaslighting is one of the most damaging forms of manipulation. It's a psychological trick where a woman will deliberately say or do things to make you doubt your own memory, perception, and even your sanity. The goal is to make you feel like you're the one who is crazy, forgetful, or overreacting so that she can maintain control. How it works: flat-out denial. She will deny something happened that you know for a fact did happen. For example, you might have a clear memory of her saying something hurtful. When you bring it up later, she'll say with a straight face, "I never said that, you're making things up," or "You have a terrible memory." Questioning your emotions. When you express how you feel, she will tell you that your feelings are wrong or an overreaction. If you say, "It hurt my feelings when you did that," she might respond with, "You're being way too sensitive," or "It wasn't a big deal, you need to relax." Shifting blame. She will twist a situation to make it seem like her bad behavior was actually your fault. For instance, if she yells at you, she might later say, "I wouldn't have had to raise my voice if you had just listened to me in the first place." Over time, gaslighting completely erodes your confidence in yourself. You start to think, "Maybe I'm too sensitive," or "Maybe I don't remember things correctly." Once you stop trusting your own judgment, you become completely dependent on her version of events, making you much easier to control. 1. Playing the victim. It's never her fault. A woman who plays the victim will act as if the entire world is against her, and nothing is ever her fault. By constantly positioning herself as the one who is wronged, she avoids taking any responsibility for her own actions and makes you feel guilty for ever holding her accountable. How it works: blaming external factors. If she makes a mistake, like being late for an important event, she will never just apologize. Instead, she will create a long story about how she is the victim of circumstances. "The traffic was a nightmare, and my boss gave me a last-minute project, and I had a headache all day." The focus is on her suffering, not her mistake. By constantly positioning herself as the one who is wronged, she avoids taking any responsibility for her own actions and makes you feel guilty for ever holding her accountable. Blaming external factors. Bringing up past wrongs. Whenever you try to address a current issue with her, she will deflect by bringing up something you did wrong in the past. If you're upset that she broke a promise, she might say, "How can you be mad at me for that when you're the one who forgot my mom's birthday last year?" This turns the tables and puts you on the defensive. Exaggerating hardships. She will make it seem like her life is incredibly difficult and that she is always struggling. This makes you feel sorry for her. When you feel pity, you are much less likely to criticize her or ask her to change because you don't want to add to her problems. This tactic makes it impossible to have a healthy, balanced relationship. You end up walking on eggshells, constantly trying not to upset the victim, while she gets away with doing whatever she wants without consequences. Understanding these tactics isn't about becoming paranoid or mistrusting every woman you meet. It's about arming yourself with knowledge so you can protect your own peace and well-being. 1. Using jealousy as a weapon. A secure and healthy partner will want you to feel confident and safe in the relationship. A manipulator, however, will use jealousy as a tool to keep you feeling insecure and off balance. The goal is to make you feel like you are in constant competition for her affection, so you'll work harder to please her. How it works: constantly mentioning other men. She will casually drop comments about other men who are supposedly interested in her. This could be mentioning how her ex just texted to say he misses her, or how a guy at work won't stop flirting with me. These aren't innocent updates. They are calculated statements designed to make you feel a pang of jealousy and fear of losing her. Flirting in front of you. She might be a little too friendly or touchy with a waiter, a bartender, or a friend of yours, all while making sure you are watching. After she does it, she'll look over at you to gauge your reaction. If you get upset, she'll accuse you of being jealous and insecure, comparing you to other men. She might say things like, "My friend's boyfriend always buys her flowers," or "My ex was so good at planning dates." These comparisons are meant to make you feel inadequate and pressure you to step up your game. By keeping you in a state of low-level anxiety, She ensures that you are always trying to prove yourself to her. You'll be more attentive and more eager to please, all out of fear that if you don't, one of these other options might take your place. 1. Moving the goalposts. This is a subtle but incredibly frustrating tactic where, no matter what you do, it's never good enough. As soon as you meet one of her expectations, she immediately changes the rules or sets a new, higher standard. How it works. In your career. At first she might say, "I just wish you were more ambitious at work." So you work hard and get a promotion. Then she says, "That's great, but now you're working so much that we never have any time together." You try to make more time for her and she says, "Well, now we're not saving as much money because you're not taking on extra projects." The purpose of moving the goalposts is to slowly chip away at your self-esteem. When you constantly feel like you are failing to please her, you start to believe that you are the problem. Around the house, you might do the dishes to help out. Instead of thanking you, she'll point out that you didn't wipe down the counters. The next time you do the dishes and wipe the counters, and she'll say you forgot to take out the trash. You can never get a clean win. In the relationship, you plan a romantic dinner to show you care. She will find something to criticize, like the restaurant choice or what you wore. You can never get a clean win. The purpose of moving the goalposts is to slowly chip away at your self-esteem. When you constantly feel like you are failing to please her, you start to believe that you are the problem. This feeling of inadequacy makes you more desperate for her validation and, as a result, more willing to do whatever she wants in the hopeless pursuit of finally getting it right. So, there you have it. Understanding these tactics isn't about becoming paranoid or mistrusting every woman you meet. It's about arming yourself with knowledge so you can protect your own peace and well-being. A healthy, loving relationship should feel like a safe harbor, not a battlefield. It should build you up, not leave you in a constant state of confusion, anxiety, and self-doubt. If you find yourself constantly walking on eggshells, apologizing for things you didn't do, or feeling like you can never get it right, those are not the signs of a challenging romance. Those are the signs of control. The most important thing you can do is to trust your gut. Your feelings are valid. If a relationship consistently makes you feel drained, small, or crazy, it's time to take a step back and look at the patterns. Value your mental health and your self-respect more than the need to please someone who is determined to control you. Remember, you deserve a partner who respects you, not a puppeteer who plays games with your mind. Be smart, be aware, and never be afraid to walk away from anyone who tries to dim your light just to make theirs shine brighter. Value your mental health and your self-respect more than the need to please someone who is determined to control you. Remember, you deserve a partner who respects you, not a puppeteer who plays games with your mind. Be smart, be aware, and never be afraid to walk away from anyone who tries to dim your light just to make theirs shine brighter. The most important thing you can do is to trust your gut. Your feelings are valid. If a relationship consistently makes you feel drained, small, or crazy, it's time to take a step back and look at the patterns. Value your mental health and your self-respect more than the need to please someone who is determined to control you. Remember, you deserve a partner who respects you, not a puppeteer who plays games with your mind. Be smart, be aware, and never be afraid to walk away from anyone who tries to dim your light just to make theirs shine brighter. Stay safe out there.